Right, what's up everyone? This is a short sort of pickups video. I'm just going to do a quick one, and I bought something in Asda's today, and I thought I'd do a video on it and just to give the heads up and let people know about it. Because I highly recommend people get this. Like when I show you what it is. But first, when Asda was going through their little reduced phase when things were a bit cheaper, you know, when I said about Medieval being £15, Assassin's Creed Odyssey was £17, that they've gone up now. They've gone back up to Medieval's back to £24.99 and Assassin's Creed is now £22. But at the time when I went to go and get Assassin's Creed and it was sold out, I did get this. I picked up a Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and this was a tenner in Asda, still sealed. So yeah, I'm gonna put that aside. I'm gonna do a live stream of that at some point, but first I need to do Rise of the Tomb Raider, and I want to do another playthrough of the definitive edition. I did it on Xbox One before, I think, but I think I'm gonna do another playthrough of it, and just to warm myself up to do Rise of the Tomb Raider, and then lean onto this one. So this was a tenner, and I went into when I checked again today, this was back to 17. So anyone out there in the UK and you've got an Asda, look in there from time to time, because sometimes they have these cheeky bargains when their prices are down. Like I got the Crash Nitro cart for £24.99 at the time. That's now back to 30, and then a few weeks before that I got Crash Insane Trilogy for £24.99, and that's back to 30. But occasionally they do drop the prices. I'm waiting for a Spyro Trilogy to come down on the Switch, maybe back to £24.99. At the moment that's 30. So that's the only game purchase that I've got from there. So I'm going to be looking in there regularly to check when things come down. But yeah, the main reason for this video is I've been looking for a controller to use for emulation on the PC, like the Mega Drive, the Super Nintendo, the DS, those sort of ones. I'm looking at the bottom of my screen to see what emulators I've got. I've got the Sega Mega Drive, I've got the Super Nintendo, I've got the DS emulator, Game Boy emulator. They're the only ones I really need. And I was using my PS4 controller to play on the PC, so I just hooked the USB up to my PC. It registers it on the PC, sets it up, and then on the emulator, I assign the buttons in the emulator to this, and it worked. It worked really well. Like I was surprised that it worked. I did try using the Switch Pro controller, but there's some like input lag, and there's some issues when with mapping the buttons. I can't remember what it was. I had an issue when I was trying to assign buttons to like certain emulators. Like sometimes I'd push like jump, but it would act as if I'm pushing jump and up at the same time. It would just suddenly register like two buttons to do the same thing. Like something wasn't going right. And the Xbox One controller, I hate the D-pad on that. It's too clicky, and there's something wrong with my D-pad on the down, like the down click. Like sometimes I push it and it doesn't register, so I have to push it like a couple times to make it work. That's been like that since day one, since I've had the Xbox One. But I've never had to use the D-pad. Mostly I use the analog stick, so it never really bothered me. But with the PS4 controller, it worked okay. Like when I did the Pokemon games, I did Pokemon Red, Pokemon Blue. I did some other emulations. I did Micro Machines. I did Fantastic Dizzy. I did Taz in Escape from Mars. It all worked fine, but the only issue is I had to keep my hands really still. Like as I'm playing, I had to keep my hands still. Every time I moved, anytime I made a movement, and this wire moved, it would disconnect, and then I have to go into the emulator options and redefine all the buttons. I have to quickly open up and select the PS4 controller to reconnect it. So sometimes, a few times when I was doing Pokemon Red and Blue, I was suddenly, when I just suddenly need to, I'm fidgeting, I'm just moving about. Suddenly the wire would move. So on the PS4 controller, the wire is horrible. It's like really loose. I haven't like thrown it about or missed. It's been like this since day one. I had the PS4 brand new, and it's like really the wire in the micro USB or whatever you call it is really like wiggly. And I had this same issue, with my PS3 controller. Like the connection is exactly the same. It's like really like, hang on, every time I lift it up, the music's going down. We've got Street of Rage 4 music playing in the background. This is my favourite track in the whole game, so that's why I'm playing it. But yeah, this is really wiggly, and the PS3 controller, it was exactly the same. It had the same the same issue. Now, what I was looking for, I've been looking, like googling, looking for a PS4 controller that's got a wire attached to it, so it's not wireless, so it's always got a wire. And I couldn't find one. I could only find like third party, like shitty ones, and I'm assuming that they're going to be really bad quality, like, you know, like the Mad Catz controllers, where they're really horrible. Like, it's cheap, it works, but you're gonna run into issues like input lag or input drops and them sort of things. And I was in, here we go, we're into present time now. I was in Asda today, and I was looking at their peripherals just seeing what they had, and looking in their controllers and stuff like that, and I spotted this, and when I saw it, the heavens just opened up, and just, it's like I found a miracle from what I was looking for, and that's this here Hori wired mini gamepad. So you see there, it's wired, so I'm not going to run into any issues now. So this, it looks like a Mega Drive, the older 6-button Mega Drive pad. So this is like Hori official. It's not no third party. It's sort of third party, but it's an official thing. So it's all got the PS4 stuff, like you can see on there. It's got the PS4 stamp, and it's got the wire. So there's two. That's one of the two reasons why I got this. And this is in Asda. These are £20 at the moment. So I'm not sure how much the wireless controllers are, like the official regular ones, but this is perfect. This is exactly what I need. And I wasn't sure if this was going to work, like if it would connect to the PC or not. And I plugged it in, and it did. It works. Everything works. And there's another reason that's good about this controller. Here you go. Here it is. Here I've got it all plugged in. It's the D-pad. The D-pad is really nice. This is the sort of D-pad I've been looking for. One of those like sort of old Mega Drive or old Super Nintendo D-pads, and everything, it feels really good in the hand. Like the buttons are all, once you've got it in your hand, everything's all like really close by. You haven't got to like reach your hand for a button, or everything's just right. Like if you've got like big hands or small hands, it doesn't matter. If you've got big hands, it will fit just right, just snug in. You just let your finger just wrap around the controller like that. And it's got 2 extra buttons on there. Like it's got I think it's got a turbo button on there. So if you need to mash, no problem. You've got it all sorted there. So this video was just to shine a bit of light on this and let people know, like if you're in the same boat as me and you're looking for like a controller to attach to your PC, and you don't want to use the shitty PS4 controllers or shitty third-party controllers, there's your answer. Get one. Look for one of these. Go to Asda. They might even have it in Tesco. I don't know, but in Asda they've got them. £20, pretty good. So yeah, it looks like I'm sponsored, or I'm trying to like I'm trying to like push sales, but I just like if I find a good thing, I like to spread the word. Like let people know about it, so people might not know that it exists, or that Asda sells them, or didn't know that you can get something like this. I haven't tried connecting it to the PS4, and it should work. It should connect to the PS3, because you can put PS4 controllers in a PS3. So that's one reason why I don't really, I never really played my PS3 much, because of that issue with the controller. I have to like keep my hands really still. So after this video, I'm gonna get the PS3 out. It's right there, right. My PS3 is right there, and I'm gonna set it up and see if it works on there as well. So yeah, and I'm gonna test it on the PS4 as well, see how that feels. But the main reason why I got it was to use on PC, like the emulation, because I was sick of that issue with the wire. Like I'm playing, I suddenly move and then it disconnects. So that's it. And another thing to mention on my channel, I'm going to be doing some more snack videos, like eating. I can't do McDonald's anymore because they're closed, and they are suddenly opening again. Like some in London, and that some of them have opened again, but they're just opening like to test, like just to see if they can open or not, because of all the social distancing. I'm not bothered about this virus. I don't care. It's just I can see it's a scam. I know what's going on. It's just you got to connect the dots. But anyway, I've got a load of snacks down there that I'm going to do videos on. Where I'm just gonna turn the camera on and just film me eating different snacks, like trying different things, and then sit and telling you what I think of it. Like maybe give it a rating out of 10 and say if it's worth getting or not, or if it's worth the price. Like, so I like getting things that are on special offer and seeing if it's worth the price or not. But anyway, that's gonna be it for now. We've been going for over 10 minutes. It was just gonna be a quick one, but yeah, again, give this a go. If you're looking for a controller on your PC, try this. But before I found this, I was looking to get one of those Sega Mega Drive PC controllers, ones that looks exactly like a Mega Drive controller, and you can plug it into your PC. Or what are they called? Those 8-bit DOE controllers. I was looking to get one of those, but I didn't like that it had those. It was Bluetooth, like you had to have the Bluetooth receiver. Whereas this wired, that's the same thing. So yeah, I'm gonna shut the video. So yeah, peace, and I'll see you in the next one. I've still got to do some stuff on Crash Team Racing. I'm gonna wrap that up later. I'm gonna do, not wrap it up. I've still got a bit to do on it, so I should be done with that either by tomorrow or something. So peace.